Derlish. Soort liedje aan ver en vuur.
You made it. Now tussle.
Done.
You've still got the touch for drawing a square.
I've been in East Anglia many summers now, but I'll always be a Dane.
Must we do this, Eivor?
Strength and courage are always a boon, Oswald. You'll need both if you want the Danes to accept you as king.
True strength comes from resolve, Eivor. It speaks to us, a stern voice from within.
I've never heard of talking guts, but a swift axe would silence that inner voice in seconds. You must be prepared.
Wait, you're unarmed?
Just do your best, I'll be fine. We'll forge a king out of you yet. Don't hold back. You felt that one?
I'm still here.
You expect the Danes to follow this pork belly?
I'm still breathing, aren't I?
Show me what you can do, Saxon.
Come now! Inspire us, king!
You want me? Ah! Oh, was that too hard?
It was a good strike. Keep going.
You'll never be king at this rate. Is this the best East Anglia has to offer?
Yes, and I'll prove it!
Come on, fight!
Finish this, Eivor! It pains me to watch!
If it's a fight you seek...
Eivor is the victor. But you've shown us something, Oswald.
Stay down, Oswald. That's enough.
I will not stay down!
You fought bravely. Not with great skill, but with spirit and courage. Always push back with everything you have, even if you have to get dirty, even if you must break the rules. Because there are no rules. Not if you answer challenge head-on. That's where honor lies.
Not winning the fight, but living through it.
A seaside brawl won't change the brothers' minds. Oswald must show results. Redress old wrongs. Fight back against Rued and his men.
The raiders who attacked Beatley have a camp down the coast. The sooner we remove them, the better.
That would go a long way to building you up. And if you brought gifts for the brothers, spoils from the raid, they'd be in your debt.
Time to wet your blade, Oswald.
Eivor, I expect your longship crew could help with this attack.
Sail! Catch the wind!
No one has been willing to take a stand against Rued's clan before. We're a kingdom of farmers and merchants.
Even farmers and merchants can fight when led by the right person.
I hope your faith in pig farmers is not misplaced, Eivor.
There is work to do, yes. But we will rise to meet Rued's clan. God will make certain. There!
This one's mine!
We...
Kill them all!
Neither will.
Just one!
There may be prisoners there. Keep an eye out.
If I see any, I'll let you know.
Patience will
You
reward
fight
us.
well, Oswald. Just scratch your back, drive your blade further. Whatever compels you, hang on to it.
I have not tasted battle in years. There's still vigor in these bones.
Now to kill any stragglers.
That'll do nicely.
Find something?
There's a crate of hack silver here. More than enough to make everyone happy.
We'll take it to the ship.
A hard-won fight.
The first of many, Oswald. Have you the will to keep it up?
This is my gift to the brothers. I have more than enough wealth in Elmham to widen their eyes, but this will be a symbol of my commitment to our fight.
It's a good start. Take what riches you find to Norwich, then send for the brothers. I'll meet you there.
Sos ist ein Fehler, minder.
An Brittena erst!
And a trophy from our slain enemy. What more do you want?
Who said we wanted anything, Saxon?
No battle-dented Dane would ever follow this lump of lord into battle. I don't care how many shields he brings me.
You mean to say you refuse my gifts, broder?
I don't have time for this.
It's a generous offering, brother. You'd be a fool to turn your back.
Refuse this and your shame will stain the name of your sons and their sons beyond.
Stay out of this, wolf-kissed.
Take the gift. We have bigger problems.
One of Rued's men.
Aye. Sniffing around the outer walls, looking for an easy way to slip a few dozen men inside.
If there's one scout, there will be more. Something you might have learned if you kept him alive.
I was passing water when he surprised me. It was either him or my plow sword.
Where did you find this one?
Just outside the Northwich walls,
By the water's edge.
They will be looking for points of entry to sneak a herd of raiders through.
Jesus. Find another scout. We'll question him.
I'll look around. The rest of you stay here and out of sight. If I find anyone suspicious, I'll bring him here.
Rued scouts would be camped near their boats outside the city walls. One of them will talk. Looks like one of Rued's men. Stay down, muckworm. I have some friends who'd like to speak with you.
Put me down! I tell you, I'm a cow farmer. Let me go, Dane.
You said you were a pig farmer just moments ago.
It's not beyond reason. I tend to many livestock.
You are as Dane as I am. Save your breath, liar.
Spotted this one.
Did Rued send you too? Speak now, and you may live to see tomorrow.
Arger swine.
That won't make you any friends here.
A scolding like that is a mortal offense, boy. I'd killed the bastard. Don't give him time to act again.
I'll ask once more. Why were you lurking around Norwich's walls?
I came to pay my respects, Lord. To Oswald, the whimpering Saxon ergi of East Anglia.
Tell him why you're here, and you may walk free with your head on your neck.
Lick my dunghole.
Here's the tongue I use for licking. How does it feel against your ass?
When the braziers lit at Dunwich, Rued and his men will rally. They mean to attack Northwich by its weakest wall. You English Danes are soft as butter now. Rued sends his blessing, lady. He'll see you again very soon.
You've served your purpose. Time to die.
You promised he'd go free.
He insulted you before everyone gathered here. Don't ever let that go unanswered.
I will not have blood spilt needlessly in my kingdom. This has to end.
Alive, this man was a risk.
Valdis, this man spoke as if he knew you.
Rued was my husband.
Your husband? You're married already?
I was. We've been apart for 5 summers. I never expected to see him here, and I never wanted to.
East Anglia's prosperity depends on our safety and unity. With Rued's clan stomping around, neither is possible. I must speak with him myself, man to man. There's no place for him in East Anglia. He must hear it from me.
Right. I'll start looking for a new king tomorrow. It was good to know you, Lord.
Rued will eat your lungs for supper, Oswald. Steer clear of him.
If I'm to be a worthy king, I must meet the man who bedevils us. I'll light the brazier at Dunwich and face him when he comes.
You sure you want to do this? Meeting Rued in the open comes with many risks.
It's the only way. We must face him head-on, and we cannot waver.
Come, Oswald. We make for Dunwich.
And of course I will see the lot of you there as well. Else the songs of your cowardice will ring out over the generations. I'm sure you're heading to Dunwich any moment.
We'll be there, Eivor.
You don't speak for us, steward.
Need I remind you wags what...
Blessed brother to Freya.
Dunwich. Rued's men tore through it.
Eivor, you made it. Dunwich.
It is time to light the brazier.
I'll light it. You do the talking.
Brother Valdis and I will scout the dock. Make sure there are no surprises.
Oswald and I will hold here until the brazier is lit.
The front gate is heavily guarded. You'll not be walking in.
I'll find my own way.
We'll be watching you back.
Dunwich. Now to clear out Rued's men and light that brazier.
I want to be out there, raiding villages.
kind. Thank you.
I have seen and inflicted wounds like these before. Northmen set a trap here, without a doubt. Your killer has been slain. Rest well.
I can run for hours.
That's the last of them. Once the bracing is lit, the rest of Rued's men should arrive.
Odin gives me a bargain. A few dead men at my feet in exchange for a ripe East Anglia, and my wife returned. What a day! You. I don't know you.
Any questions you have, you ask the King of East Anglia, and bend the knee while you do.
Who called for me? Was it you, Valdis, my love?
Why would I call you now, after 5 happy years away from your stinking balls?
I called you, Rued.
You? Oswald, the hopeful king of East Anglia?
And Valdis's husband-to-be. Take your men and go. East Anglia is strong with Saxons and Danes united. It will not fall to raiders.
Must I set sail for Denmark with nothing to show for the journey, after coming all this way?
You'll have my weight in silver. And an abundance of livestock and grain.
I've taken 10 times that already. What's the real prize? I'll make you an offer, Pigfoot. A home gang, just you and me, for the future of your kingdom.
I accept. I accept. A fight to the death.
East Anglia's the prize. Let it be heard.
Hey!
The hazel is laid! The square is made.
When you see a chance, lead Valdis and the brothers to safety. They must not fight today. East Anglia needs them.
Let me be your champion.
No. He called on me.
Whenever you're ready, King of Sheep Set.
I'm ready!
Another Saxon king has bent the knee. Call me king before I got you. Fighting dirty, are you? King Rued commands you to die!
Oswald!
Call me king!
go! Now!
It's almost up! Going to suffer!
They're breaking off.
They've given up for now.
That puts some distance between us. We can rest a moment.
By Thor, he fought well. Raging like a bonfire.
We should go back.
Rued's men will press the advantage. We must be ready when they attack.
We'll go to Norwich. Meet me there when you can.
He died a hero, there's no doubt. If his god won't take him, Odin's sword women will.
As you would expect, I have contracts that need doing. Again. Investigation. No coin leaves this purse till the task is completed.
What's this?
Oswald is dead! Oswald is dead! We mourn the loss of our future king and hope for East Anglia.
Another king lost, Abel.
Stop washing your face with mead.
How can I face Halfdan Jarl now? I failed him again.
We can take the battle to what remains of Rued's clan, before they hit back.
Easier said than done. His men are holed up in Borg Castle, a fortress on the sea.
On the sea? Then it must have a harbor.
It does. Guarded by a gate of hefty iron, held in place by timber spikes, difficult to force open.
Timber burns.
It does, but how do we reach it?
We rig your ship with oil at her front, and sail it ablaze at the gate.
They would see us coming, long before we reached the walls.
We raise a beard, an army of East Anglia's farmers. Throw them at the front gate as a distraction.
Saxons willing to die for a bunch of Danes? It's a stretch.
It can work, Finir. If they fight in Oswald's name, that is all the courage they will need. You there! Did you hear of Thane Oswald's fate?
Aye, we did. He dragged Rued to the bowels of hell, the Dane devil.
Rued may be gone, but his clan still plagues East Anglia. And would you join us to rid your kingdom of his dogs?
For Oswald? Aye, anything.
2 eager Saxons is not yet defeated. But you may be right. We may have a chance.
I can ride to Elmenham and muster what remains of Oswald's men there. But who else would join us?
The Reeve of Thetford, Winston. He's a bitter old barnacle, but he would fight to the death for this land.
We can assemble a forward camp at the ruins north of Burr Castle.
Ride with me, Finir. Let's pay this Reeve a visit.
With any hope, Theobald remains untouched by Rued's violence.
Hope is a scarce word in this kingdom.
Maybe so, but I would rather hold on to something, anything, than ride with empty hands.
If Rued's clan continues to roam this kingdom unchecked, the people of East Anglia will be as ravaged as these lands.
And where do we find ourselves? Riding into defense to beg a horde of frightened farmers for aid.
To fight for a king that you gave them, Finir. Remember that.
It was my task to find them a king, not protect that king against every danger that might befall him.
Oswald wasn't crowned yet, nor was he married. I say you have some work yet to do.
Right, right. No need to remind me how far I fell short.
This fucking farm
Watch your
must have
back.
more than this.
Rued's clan may still be nearby.
What did you expect, brother?
Theobald, just ahead.
Wood smoke and ash. Rued's men have been here.
Kommer arrest Breton to foot. Achiefta.
My child. It's no time to waste what the Lord has given us.
What about you?
Everything's in the heart, my friend. We will rebuild.
You have a will of iron coming here, knowing your kind did all this.
Rued's clan is your enemy, not me. I come on behalf of the late Oswald of Elmenham.
You're still a Dane from top to two. It's your meddling that led to Oswald's death, leaving our kingdom for the worse.
Oswald died defending East Anglia, defending you. Will you not do the same?
What? Die in defense of a lost cause? I have problems of my own.
East Anglia will fall if Rued's clan is not defeated. Fight with me to drive them off. For Oswald and your kinsmen.
Pretty words, Dane. But the men of Theovard have their own battles to fight.
If you need an axe, I'm standing right here.
There's a village to the east, Kingsbury. It was taken by Rued's men a fortnight ago. And I'll not rest until it's back in our hands.
Let me and my raiders take the village. Save your strength, and join us for the fight to come.
Bold offer. If you do as you promise, the pikes at Theovard will be yours.
I will take this news to our forward camp, Eivor. Follow when you can.
I will see you there.
Kingsbury's church has a great horn atop its steeple. If you manage the task, blew it, I'll know you kept your word.
You there, Dane. A word, if you will.
You called to me.
We heard you talking with the Reeve, and we wish to fight beside you. We owe Oswald for his good deeds and fair rule.
I'm glad to hear it. Go to the ruins north of Buch Castle. The army gathers there.
Have you seen Mother? Oh, blessed. Mother? When was last you saw her?
Be careful now. Kings.
No! Out! Out!
Kingsbury. Infested. Kingsbury. Infested with Rued's men.
Die!
Keep the idiot guessing!
This is life.
Oh, then don't shoot me!
Time to sound the horn and signal victory. Reeve has come to join me. Let's hope his promise holds.
The horn! It's too long since I've heard that sweet sound! Praise be.
I held to my oath, Reeve. I hope you will honor yours.
My promise holds, aye. They of Ord will join you in the fight against Rued's clan.
With your aid, we may yet save East Anglia.
In past times, that horn was used to muster fyrds all across our land. You may find others who have warmed to its call.
Good. Whatever willing men you find, rally them soon at the ruins north of Burt Castle.
Tell the guards you need that Eivor sends you. Yeah!
Take this!
I'm not done yet.
Leonard would like to hear about this before I see him again. feel great.
Let's have a trial by fire.
You have my thanks, Ravenbearer. Appreciated.
Brothers' fleet, gathered and ready. That horn came from Elmenham. Baldus must have got to them.
Can we really do this? We're just farmers and merchants.
Have faith, brother.
Finally, we put my longship to use again. I was tired of it gathering dust.
Men are pouring in from across East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
Theodward's reeve is with us. His men will be here soon.
More than his, the Kingsbury Horn has inspired men all across this kingdom. We will have the army we need. It seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Saxon and Dane united in common cause.
A pity he is not here to see it.
The forces will be ready soon. Are you ready to start the assault?
I am.
Our target is Burg Castle, said to be impenetrable.
Good. Let them have their false confidence.
By cover of night, Baldus will lead the field at the front gates. With Rued's men distracted, our forces move on the sea gate from the backwaters at their backs.
And once we're in, we'll leave no gate closed in that castle. Rued's men cannot be allowed to dig in further. Your longship, is she ready?
She awaits her own special glory. They need your words, Eivor.
For
For a long time you lived in fear. Your houses razed, your fields scorched. Now your chance has come. Fight to be free of this pain. Fight to be free of fear.
Freedom!
Now is the time. Today we rid East Anglia of Rued's clan once and for all.
Eivor! Word of your actions in Theoborn has spread like wildfire. You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life, maybe they are one and the same. Tonight I ride the flaming sea steed, rushing to the spear body. A watcher alight on water's wake. Another glory I will keep. Ready yourselves. Rued's shit stains will see us coming.
Steady! Hold course! Ready yourselves to brace, men! We bring Helheim to our enemies! How nice! They greet us with some of their own from the air! Arrows! Train! Odin's hell! All the sword maidens take them swiftly.
Close one, that was!
Keep your shield arms limber! Harden yourselves, men!
Steady your hands! Hold for impact! Hold! Get that ram in place! We need to open these gates!
That door is back, you!
fast, twig-spine.
Stand fast! This will be over soon!
Worry not for me! You must stop!
Silence, fool! So this is what it comes to, Wolf-Kissed? 2 Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? If this swine is your prize, come and get him! Face me, battle swine! I'll take your head for a trophy! The lover comes to find. They should be ruined, Wolf-Kissed. Made thralls, not treated as equals. We are better than this. Than all of them.
Do not drag me down to the sewage you wallow in. Your battle is not yet won, Oswald.
Thank you.
You'd throw in with these wastrels? These Argir swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear.
These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit.
Does Eivor bow to kings?
To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact.
And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose?
The rightful king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Compassion is a virtue suited for anyone, Eivor, including you. Thank you.
should speak with Oswald.
Ruin's finished! To the ships!
Thank you for heeding me, Eivor. I know the worth of such a gesture. All this is like a dream.
But you're not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you!
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Vanir? Are you jealous of such things?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Eivor. For now I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
I should return to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin.
Victory was hard won, but we did it. Rued's clan is blown to ash.
preparations in full bloom.
Vai busy was lärde mig med bättre nu om jag når. Come! The wedding is soon to start!
How grand!
A beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. May this feast set...
Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as...
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
I hereby name you man and wife. And as man and wife, I name you... Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
You've done it, steward. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see it through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Cervi, gato! Viene solo dollars!
Eivor! Care for a challenge?
Fedin hine!
Eivor! Wolf-kissed, gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong, Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brothier. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness this, you drunken lout.
She stormed Gorgeous, brought Ruid to his knees, and let Oswald hold him for trial? I could hardly believe my ears either. It was
Yes, that's it! As with everything, an easy task for the Wolf-Kissed.
Barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
Skål, Ivar! Let's have a drink.
Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king?
A metal not unlike your own.
To Odin and his endless glories!
And the new king of East Anglia. May his reign be long and good. Not bad, Wolf-Kissed. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
A fool's wager.
A challenge nonetheless. What say you?
I will drink you under the table.
Confident, are you? Let us see how you fare against the ale beast of East Anglia. And we'll make it interesting. Put your silver where your mouth is. What say you?
I accept.
Yes, to celebrate. Skål! Drink more.
Got some on your boots? Staggering already? The ale here, it's strong. But I am stronger!
Aye, stronger than me. You drink as well as Valdis. Now that I would pay to see.
Speaking of payment, where is my silver?
Here, well earned, Wolf-Kissed.
Look there! Vinner on the roof!
The road to Valhalla does not run that way, Vinir.
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freya. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey, hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Be plain about it, Stiffspear. You want to lay with me, is that it?
That I do. Will you follow me? To a place more comfortable?
A good plow sword is a rare thing. Lead the way.
Gods. That's worth a verse or two in some skald's song. I'll remember that for all time, Eivor.
I will too, brother.
The sagas are never this good. This night remains glorious.
You're as light-footed as a bear in a birch tree. These are the moves of Elmenar.
So I told the Dane, you get the wool, while the Saxon gets his milk. They'll trade with each other, and when the time comes, we'll make it into a good stew for everyone.
Some sweet wine for a sweet swine?
When we make that stew, you can have my bowl.
You think in such a strange way.
The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again. And it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now...
I always felt like Skoll or Hati. Chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
You can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Firestarter.
Come on. Let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny. You're very strong.
You're very large.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I'm ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. to our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
Oswald, you would not have been my first choice as king, nor my second. I thought you weak, bendable, without resolve. But not all men are as they first appear. I came to see that Oswald's heart is amongst the largest I've ever known. He is sturdy, he has wisdom, and he has courage. All qualities of a man worthy to be king. He is the king East Anglia deserves, and the king you need. To the good King Oswald!
To Oswald!
Skull!
Skull! Score! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all.
My king. The sheep you left to guard me have been shorn. Oswald! King of sheep fuckers! Show your eyes! I challenge you.
I accept.
Oswald is king, and a king must have a champion. I will fight in his stead.
He challenged me, Eivor.
Your fight is bigger than this, Lord. You must rebuild East Anglia plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Oswald, you gutless Arya swine! I'll slay the wolf-kissed, then hang you with your own tongue. You! Always getting in the way! East Anglia can burn for all I care!
I wish it had not come to this. So much death, so much anger.
What's done is done.
You're leaving now.
I should. Your wedding should be a day of peace and happiness. Today I lack both.
Eivor, you've done East Anglia a great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day, I will need you to make good on that alliance. I should find Finir. Say goodbye before I leave. Brodir.
Eivor, you will be missed.
I gave you a few good memories to keep.
That you did.
Take care of your king, Brodir. He will need you in the years to come. Brodir, Oswald is in your hands now. Protect your king, and call out to my banner should the need arise.
Aye, Eivor. Without a moment's hesitation. Travel safe.
I will, friend.
Spreadjes Juan, Breke.
En oath nemmer haben.
Valdis.
Will you not stay a moment longer, Eivor?
I should not linger. My banner folk await my return.
I understand.
Take care, Valdis. You fought well, and won yourself a worthy king.
I did, didn't I? Take care, Eivor.
Never stand for them.
A dream come true, like none other. Thank you for everything. From the bottom of my heart.
No one is water. Who's on your way to swear there? Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finir. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together?
Together.
I'll gather my things.
it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. Go, Zulin. The water's boiling, madam.
Now you see, son, we are Drengar. The boil of battle. Its heat returns to me.
Oh, that's me strength.
Go, my eyes.
Show me.
Hytham? Things have not gone as planned. Hytham!
Good day, Eivor.
Push me any further, Holger, and I will make you eat that wretched hat of yours. Do you know?
Eivor!
Shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot is a pointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgefu's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan? As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer, to make a perfect brush. I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Algifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a Bible?
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite the character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass, and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Oh, look at you, Chewie. Messages.
was so much we...
Toby.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Toby, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed. Sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories.
What stories do you mean?
When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they're ready. Sven wasn't ready. And I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work. As if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong, and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me. Or worse. But this was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Toby. And know you are valued. prophecies of the Nornir are as clear as daylight. The Aesir are doomed. All Asgard is doomed. Repeat the last passage.
Brothers will fight one another and kill one another.
The home of the gods turns red with gore. It will be an age of storms.
An age of wolves.
Not this. Further along. The foretelling of a wolf. A great beast.
The wolf Fenrir howls terribly before the gates to hell. The beast will break its bonds and run.
And my part? What about me?
Then comes the second great sorrow.
When the Havi goes to fight the wolf.
And falls to Fenrir.
And falls to Fenrir. It's there, you see. You have foretold my death. Your Havi will die.
We speak what we see.
We know your fate. Your destiny.
Have you gleaned enough, O wise one?
You three spin our destinies as a thread in fabric. But threads may be unraveled by snags and catches.
Not all can be foreseen, but loose threads can be rewoven or restrung. At day's end, the tapestry will be preserved.
I am no string to be plucked or tied. I am the High One, the Lord of Ecstasy, the enemy of the wolf. I am eternal. Riddled words only cloud my thoughts. A storm is brewing. Not in the clouds, but down below. Does our final battle draw near? Is this how Ragnarok begins?
We must devise a strategy to deal with these invaders, Thor. You cannot... Certain death. Who crushed the skull? Don't wander off.
Best not to draw attention here.
the skull of Thrimr, king of the Jotnar? Who slew Geirad the Gargantuan with a flaming ball of... Buri's balls. We are as guardians. We don't skulk around like elves. We fight!
We are fighting. For our homes, for our people. But some problems can't be solved with the hard end of a hammer.
Name one.
Harvey, break our stalemate.
What is this? Another invasion?
Warriors from Jotunheim. They attack from all fronts.
While we sit on our trembling hands and scratch our bums.
Not so, Thor. Many Aesir have been sent to the four corners of Asgard, leaving we four to defend the Great Hall.
Havi, lend me a score of your warriors and I will lead them into Jotunheim myself.
We cannot afford such a loss. The Einherjar must hold back to defend our city.
I would bring them here, to hold the Great Hall itself. This invasion is too large to spread ourselves around.
All this prattle solves nothing. Battle or death!
Silence! All of you. We will take the fight to the enemy before they cross the Bifrost.
Well said, Ravenfeeder. Name those who may fight beside you.
I need only one. You, Thor, Lord of Thunder. Together we'll cripple the enemy before they grow too bold.
Rouse every warrior who can hold axe or hammer. We're hunting Jotnar heads!
The rest of you, stay back to protect the Great Hall. Were any creatures among the Jotnar? Drago, trolls, or wolves?
What troubles you, Havi?
Does your far side tell you something?
More invaders! They gather at the Bifrost Bridge!
Where's Loki? He should be guarding that door.
Warn the others. The fight begins.
Einherjar! Here is the battle you died to attain! For Havi and for Asgard! Jotunheim scum! Welcome to your doom!
Warriors with me! The rest of you guard the Great Hall! With me, I gift this battle to myself!
Einherjar! Bring to Havi your blades! We will drown our enemies in blood!
Blood for Asgard! Say hello to Jormungandr!
Kill the Asir! Burn their horn!
Remember trying to stop us first?
Bleed!
Wager on who gets the kill?
Kill you! Let's bleed you! Die!
Cut them down! Here, zigzag! Going to suffer! Together, all right? You break too easily!
Our stars will flow on face.
Asgard will fall!
Not while I stand.
Loki was charged with guarding this gate, yet it was left open.
What's that?
You've done us no favors either, Jotun.
Wait, no. You're mistaken. I am no Jotun. I was only passing through from one land.
Harvey. I found this one lurking in the shade, shying from battle. Shall I extract some teeth to get him talking? Or pluck out an eye?
You were told to guard this portal, Loki. What happened?
The portal opened, and these soldiers came bleeding through. So I sent warning straight away. And I captured this one, the soggy-jowled sheep herder.
What is your name, stranger?
I am called the Builder by most.
He wants your name, not your trade.
If I have another name, it's not within my memory. Builder it's been for as long as I've been building things.
And what can you build that would impress me?
I work with stone, wood, metals, whatever is at hand. And I finish by infusing my work with subtle charms and wishes.
Did the Jötnar benefit from these charms and wishes?
Oh, for a time, But you and I both know the Jotnar are a dull and desperate race.
Harvey, when someone gifts you a horse, you ride it. I put a bridle on this one.
Is that right, Builder? Are you a gift horse, or a secret curse?
Neither, High One. I am only a tool. One with hopes to be well used.
This portal has been a source of misery for some time. I want it sealed.
With respect, this is not the only way the Jotnar can enter Asgard. May I propose a more encompassing solution?
Quite a coincidence that you came when you did, at the tail end of a brutal attack.
That I came when I did was by design. I have been among your enemies for so long, I know how they hunger for your demise. If you doubt me, I could offer a demonstration.
A demonstration, yes. And if he fails to impress, we hoist his skin as a sail.
I'll accept these terms, with the last condition. I would need water from your well of Ulf.
What do you know of our sacred well?
It's a place of great power and vital magic, a source of spirit. It's the water there that will power your shield.
I'll collect the water, Harvey. Keep this one clear of our sacred sites.
Loki, halt! I will go to the well. You must find this builder clearing for his display.
No, it's no trouble, Harvey. The damp and the dark appeal to me.
Go with the builder, then return to the Great Hall with news of our next step.
As you command. An interesting offer.
A curious coincidence.
so cold! Oh, Skadi!
Njorda, your drunken laments ripple through Asgard. What has brought you to this state?
I have a beautiful beach home in Noitun. The most perfect place in all Asgard. But is it enough to make Skadi happy? No. She wants us to freeze up in the fucking mountains.
She is Jotun. You should have known this before you married her.
She chose me. Can I help it that I have such beautiful feet?
You cannot keep this up. Your wailing will summon a sea storm.
I care not. I have mead enough to keep me warm till Skadi and her clan return to their frigid homeland.
Maybe they will, but not before plundering the vast riches from your beautiful home.
I had not thought of that. By Ymir's balls! I must return to shore! Bring me a boat! I still have my pride. I refuse to swim like a fisherman! Bring me a boat! Skadi! Skadi! Her heart is as cold as her mountain peaks.
Having a Jotun for a wife.
The only time she ever really smiled was when that goat nearly ripped Loki's balls off. I remember thinking, that one is cruel and magnificent. But the pleasure was not worth the pain. And now I have her whole cursed clan to deal with.
I know a rune that will dull the edges of their weapons.
Only if it will blunt her tongue.
I hope you find peace, noble Njorda. A bad match can be troublesome, but not worse than having nothing to love.
My home at Noatun will bring me pleasure enough. But what